to start by saying that this channel, in no way, shape, or form, me personally, I am no part, I have no ties to black entertainment that's on YouTube, all this black power entertainment groups that you see on social media. I have no affiliation with none of these Negroes. And the reason why I want to say that is because if you really do your investigations as far as social media, you'll find that a lot of these black people are trying to sell you black power and black love, but then they say donate and so forth and so on. See, we're not here for that. Reparations is all it's about. That's it. Okay? So we had another brother go down at the hands of the Klan. Okay? Black people, we can call them, hold up, let me start by saying, okay, Black America, these people are still Klan members. Okay, these police that are shooting black people down, shooting them in the back, shooting them running, shooting them walking, shooting them laying down, shooting them sitting, shooting them sleep. What part about we are enemy combatants to these people? Okay, our ancestors, we are enemy combatants to these white people, regardless of what they say, regardless of what they talk about. We are the enemy. Okay? Look at how they just did our brother. You know, and I really don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and touch on it anyway. They just shot our brother in the back, right? What part about enemy combatants, okay, do we not understand? Better yet, what part about there's Black America and then there's everybody else? You know, what part about everything in this country that these white people have is stolen? Everything. Why do we have so many black people trying to explain terrorism? You want to explain terrorism to the terrorist. Well, let me start by saying I am not part of any religious groups, okay? This is not a Black Lives Matter movement, okay? I am not LGBT. I am not foreign, okay? My ancestors have been here for generations, okay? In our reality, Black America, you come from some of the strongest people, because white folks have made every attempt to wipe us out. Every attempt. Okay? Now, I want to say, you have to forgive me if I jump around. This channel isn't really any one thing, or it's many things. It's really about whatever the fuck I feel like saying. But at the end of it all, with me, this channel is reparations. I don't want to hear your explanations. I don't want to hear your little angry messages, white people. I got a lot of comments that just mysteriously disappeared, but I really don't care. I don't care about your comments. I'm not here to explain anything to white people. Anything. I have nothing to talk about with y'all. I know all about your secret meetings. I know all about your bullshit. Just like voting, right? White people, why don't you be honest just for once in your lives, right? All of you. And just admit that voting was just created to waste Black America's time. You have to give it to white people. I have to give it to y'all. Y'all created some shit that basically all it does is waste our motherfucking time. That's it. Voting, talking about Democrats. You have all of these undercover Negroes online that want to sell you black power. Black America, if you want to see your enemies, if you want to see who is not on your side, just talk about reparations. Notice the silence on reparations right now all across the board from black people. Do you know that the biggest opposers of reparations are black people? These black foreigners that live among us, that sit among us, like they want to run you around, get you on this hamster wheel, right? Vote, 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 vote. Your ancestors died to vote. Please stop it. Okay? Please stop it. White people, why don't you tell the truth? Okay? Instead of sending angry comments and talking shit all the time and always wanting to say nigga and be negative, why don't we talk about how you guys are the one that elected Trump? And this, I'm not even being political, I'm just saying Trump is in office because of white people. Period. While black America is under full out assault all the way across the board, okay? And they always want to talk to you or talk to us about racism and all this other bullshit. Why is it that, okay, for one, police, yes, that is one of our concerns. But you have to understand that before the police, they were slave catchers, patty rollers, where do you think all that? Let me see. Every time a white person says, let me see your ID, that comes from slavery. Every time you hear, let me see your ID, that shit comes from slavery. These white folks, everything in this country comes from that shit. All of it. But the police, they were the slave patrol, they were patty rollers. But before they were police, before they had a fancy name, they were just angry mobs of white people who wanted to steal, kill, pillage, and destroy. Every time they talk to us about black on black violence and all of this nonsense, just simply ask them, who did we learn it from? I mean, if you go do your research and really study, you'll come to find out that the first drive-by shootings were done by white people. Okay? Black people as a group, we're not gonna get no justice in this country from our killers. These are the ancestors of the killers of our. Do you realize some of these white people have trophies? They have memorabilia from slavery. It could be a finger, it could be an eyeball. These white people know exactly what they are doing. They do not. The last thing they want to do is give up what they stole. I don't care about how they say how hard they worked. The only thing they work hard at is stealing. That is it. That's it. Just like they want to talk about deeds on land and all this paperwork, all this fraudulent. How are you people going to have deeds and all this paperwork saying what you own as far as land and space when everything in this country is stolen? You are literally trying to negotiate black America, right? We think that we can negotiate with killers. We think that we can negotiate, right? Be friends, right? Hold hands, scream Black Lives Matter with the same group of people who drop bombs bombs on innocent people, right? You can go back in history. White people were proud of their treatment of black folks. They were proud that they were thieves. They were proud that they were killers. They were proud that the fact that everything that they got, that they have, they fucking stole it. So, at this point, right here, right now, in my mind, if not for me, for my future generations, and for some of the past, the ones that I don't know, thanks to white folks. Like, if you really sit back and think about it, Black America doesn't have a refuge. We don't have anywhere to run. We don't have any, everybody, right, that gets tired of white America has somewhere to go. Black America has nowhere to go. Why do you think we are such easy targets for these people to kill? These people are on a continuous murder spree as we speak right now. These are the same people who dropped atomic bombs. They would have wiped, look, these are the same people who dropped the bombs. These are the same people that bomb cities and towns from the sky. That's how scary they are. But you always hear about how fucked up and how bad Black America is, right? We're violent, we're this, we're that. You always hear about white America wanting to go save a country and free them of their oppression and all this bullshit. Ask yourself, why is it that for these white people to be so big and so bad when it comes to violence, why haven't you invaded Mexico? And they're down there chopping off heads, leaving them in the street, right? See, the white people don't look at everybody else like they look at us, because we don't have a country. We don't have a backing. Half of us are too afraid to even talk about reparations, let alone try to do something about it. Now I want to say, white people, I know the type of Negroes that y'all are used to. I know I've dealt with y'all enough. I've heard it, I've seen it. I know what kind of Negroes y'all listen to, that y'all are used to. I'm not that Negro. That shit, all of your religion and your let's hold hands, kumbaya, that shit don't work over here. I'm not one of your 50c3 organizations that you have control over. Like, black people, like, we always hear about terrorism and racism and all of this shit in the country, but why is it that white people, you never talk about the credit bureau, right? Black people, yes, I'm with you with the police, I'm with all of that. But when it comes to turn down something, you have to get it all. The credit bureaus, you have 3 credit bureaus right now that are the front lines for discrimination in this country against Black America, white people. Why don't you tell Black America, not these foreigners, right? Why don't you tell Black America how you use the credit bureaus to discriminate against us? At all times, all walks of life, your life is affected by white people. Whether we understand it or not, anything that you do, Black America, anything you do, whether it's an apartment, whether it's in a car, whether it's a credit card, whether it's a loan, whatever you do, the first thing they ask you is for your name, your social, and your date of birth, right? Now, white people, y'all think y'all slick. Y'all think y'all slick because I know damn well y'all have us all in the system labeled. I mean, anybody with common sense knows this. Whatever information that they see on their end, okay, as far as when they run these credit reports and these social security numbers, they know who's foreign. They know who's white. They know who's Black America. There are a lot of systems in this country that are racist as hell. Yes, prejudice as the day is long. But one of the worst ones is the credit bureau. They try to tell you that you have to worry about your information. You have to worry about Facebook and Twitter and Google collecting your information. Yeah, okay, but there is no bigger collectors of information of your data than the collection agencies, than the fucking credit bureau. The credit bureau is the fucking head. Look, I'm not going to fucking sit here and talk to you about voting and all that other bullshit. I want us to get our fucking checks, okay? Go look up what discovery of harm means, okay? We must understand that reparations is old. Let's not talk about what we already know. Let's not just keep going over the same shit over and over and over about what we already know. Let's talk about what the fuck these white folks owe. Think about the fact that you don't know who your family is because of white folks. Think about how, they want to talk about reparations. Reparations extends across generations. Let's talk about how they brought drugs, cocaine, crack, dropped it off in our motherfucking communities. We ain't have no fucking boats, no planes, no fucking trains. We didn't own none of. They send you the drugs. They drop this shit off. They send your black ass to jail. They want to sit up here and argue with you about business loans, about money that is stolen, land that is stolen. All of these fucking people are Klan members. I mean, think about it like this. They can't just walk around and be like, oh, I'm the grand dragon wizard of the Klan, whatever the fuck. So they have to come at you with professional labels such as lawyer, police chiefs, mayors, presidents, military. I mean, the list goes on and on. Black America. Oh, and let me tell you something else. And you white folks, y'all slick. I really see how y'all be thinking though. Like everything about y'all is a war tactic. But black people, Black America. When you see it's a lot of these white folks walking around with these sleeved up fucking tattoos, like from fucking neck to fucking arm and all that bullshit. A lot of those white folks, right, are hiding European terrorism symbols on their fucking under them tattoos. It might be Nazi, it might be Klan. I call it the Klan. I don't give a fuck what y'all name you get used to give it. It's all the Klan. Go ask a lot of these people what position of the Klan do they hold. And I'm not talking about just the white folks. It's Negroes too that are part of the Klan. They want to call them boot. You can call it whatever you want to. I just call it the Klan. All these people against Black America are all a part of the Klan, one way or another. Look at how they talk about us. Like you sit online and you have these foreign Negroes talking about these ghetto blacks. Where the fuck do you niggas come from? Where do y'all come from? But anyway, reparations, man. Fuck what you know. Okay? White people, I don't care about what you think. Or what you think you know. I don't care about your opinions. This is not an opinion piece. Okay? Everything in this country is stolen. That's it. Okay? And we want what was stolen back. The only thing that white people have over us as a group is their level of violence. While they'll talk to us about voting, and they'll talk to you about how criminal we are, and they'll put Joe Biden in our face, they'll put Cardi B and all these other fucking idiots in our face, right? But we never can talk about what they owe. From now on, just start asking these niggas where they from. Don't get into a long conversation with these white folks and about everything that they fucking stole. I'm not here to convince you people who want to send me idiot ass comments. Facts are, everything in this fucking country was stolen, is stolen, and all of you people are recipients and receivers of stolen property, whether you like it or not. And if you look at the law and how they try to shove the law down your fucking throat, all of you people, I won't even say all, but there are a lot of you white folks who are accessories to this shit. But I guess we'll just have to save that for another day. I have to worry about my people even recognizing that they're Black America. If your people have been here for the last 300-400 years, you are Black America. If your people live through Jim Crow, you are Black Americans. Slavery, Black America. Lynchings, Black America. European terrorism, Black America. Bombing our cities, bombing our towns, Black America. You can say what you want about Black America and how lazy they are and how we don't do shit. And I understand on the other side of the coin, a lot of our elders have witnessed violence in their days, back during slavery, back during white people's ravaging through our fucking what we did have and burning it to the ground. I mean, think about this. See, white folks now, they don't just come to your house with torches. Imagine back in the day being our ancestors who are trying to build for their family, to have mobs of white people with torches outside of your home calling you a nigga day in and day out. I mean, in our reality, haven't you noticed that if it isn't about calling you a nigga, right? If it's not about calling you a nigga or stealing something or talking about murdering somebody or a group of people, white folks really can't tell you shit. They really can't. You know, all of their walking around like they're better than, all of these people looking down on us from America to Africa. You really don't understand what's owed to us as a people. A lot of these white folks do. Whether these white people play crazy, call you nigga, want to kill you, shoot you down in the street, they understand what is at stake. Okay? White people may play crazy, they may talk a lot of shit, but they understand what is at stake. They understand it. So wake up. We must get it together. Reparations. This is not a debate. Give us what you owe. Fuck what you know.